If you are anything like me and believe that a bad day on the water beats a really good day working, then you have a home here. Welcome to The Go Show. How is everybody doing this morning? Afternoon, day, wherever we're at. I don't even know where we're at. Hey, thanks for playing along with us. This is The Go Show. I am your host, Mike Russell. We celebrate all things in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state that we live in. I hope you're having a great kickoff to April, and April Fool's Day didn't catch you off guard by any stretch of the imagination. Do we still do that? Do we still, as grown adults, do we still do the April Fool's thing? I was filling in for Mike Broomhead all week, so I was leaving the house at 3:30 in the morning. And about 3:15, 3:30 in the morning. So usually if I'm going to play an April Fool's joke, I play it on the kids. And so I wasn't waking them up like I do every morning and taking them to school, so I didn't have that opportunity. So April 2nd rolled around and I thought, well, that was silly. I missed a whole day. But I saw adults playing practical jokes, April Fool's Day jokes on each other. And I was like, we still do that? I'm in. I'm not judging you. You probably thought I was going to judge you on that one. No, I'm in. Let's get after that. I'm not going to miss 2020. April Fool's Day is going to go crazy. I'm playing a joke on everybody. Thanks for playing along with what? Sarah, I would have done one to you too. Yeah. Do you do one, a practical joke, an April Fool's joke? Yeah. Perform one? I don't know. You're going to be the doctor. You should know these things. Oh, man. We had an amazing time last week at the Arizona Game and Fish Department Expo. I hope you got out there. Now, I understand. Right out of the gates, it was a bit blustery on Saturday morning. Holy mackerel. So much so that I got to the Wildlife for Tomorrow booth, which I was volunteering at, and the whole thing had blown over, not only over, but under the tent wall and near the road. I mean, the wind was crazy. And then I spoke with Scott Lavin and Ty Gray, totally name dropping right there. And they said, every year, every single year, the Saturday of Expo, just windy. It could be still, calm, easy breezy on Friday, which it was. It was pretty still on Friday. Saturday, hurricane-like conditions. Holy mackerel. Oh, by the way, if you're following along, we're on Facebook right now. Facebook Live, facebook.com/The Go Show with Mike Russell. And you can find us on Instagram as well. But there's not the video up there, but play along if you will. It's at The Go Show with Mike Russell and on YouTube. Excuse me, gonna have some coffee. We'll kick it in. Talk amongst yourselves. That's better. On our YouTube channel, Go Outdoors with Mike Russell. There we go. Friday, I want to back up to Friday in a moment to talk about Media Range Day, but the expo was amazing. I understand, a little blustery, and the weather was perfect. It was sunny, about high 70s, low 80s, fantastic weather, and so many things to do. There was a lot of people there. I think in the 2-day total, they had about 50,000 people show up. Yeah. And I understand there were some lines and things like that, but that's fine. It's still free family fun. So I hope you had a really good time. I hope you got to, please let me know on our Facebook and our social media on Instagram if your kids got their first fish. Share those pictures. Your kid trying archery for the first time. Heck, you trying archery for the first time. Whatever firearms you got to fire, let us know. I'd love to see pictures of that stuff because what an amazing event. They do it every year, 14 years running, and year 15 is going to be even better, even bigger. It's going to be awesome. And I'm going to do my best to help out with it. I have a couple of ideas for Scott Lavin. So, Scott, I know you're probably recovering still from setting that whole thing up. But yeah, we can talk, buddy. We got some good stuff coming up. Range Day. We got to go out to Media Range Day. So the wonderful people at Arizona Game and Fish set aside a day for media types like myself to go out, and all of the firearm vendors, they set up their booth. It's kind of like a dry run. It helps them work through some kinks and any issues they might have, like with lines or what do you call them, safety waivers and all of that. The process of getting people through, it helps them with that. Not that there's a lot of people there. I think there were, at any given time, maybe a dozen people there. It's only a 4-hour window. And we got to go out there and just shoot all the firearms. And I mean, send a lot of lead down range. A lot. Holy cow. Did we have it going on. It was so much fun. So we get there, and of course I run right into Cheryl Todd from AZ Firearms. She's there. She's on it. She is there to work and get things done. You gotta understand, her and Dan own a firearm shop. So getting to shoot cool things is kind of like, all right. She was there to meet with the vendors, talk with them, do videos, see what they do, and things like that. She's fantastic like that. Me, I'm running around like a puppy in a hubcap factory. I'm running around, just let me shoot that, let me shoot that, let me shoot that, let me shoot that. But I had a mission. I had 2 missions, okay? First mission was to try out the 6-hour P365. This has been award on top of award on top of award. Firearm of the year, Fire of the Year. All I heard was hype, hype, hype. It lived up to the hype. This thing, I have now a new concealed carry firearm. This thing is, I'm not endorsed by SIG. I just love this firearm. It felt great to shoot. The trigger pull's silky. And let me tell you, this thing's an inch wide. It's tiny. This thing is fantastic. And if you get the extended magazine, which I had to do, I get the extended magazine because it just gives you just a skosh longer of a handle of grip. And it's just enough for my pinky to get in there right under the little notch. Oh, it fits like a glove. Oh, love that thing. But let me tell you, that's not all they had. They had so many other fun things to shoot. 6 Hour brought their entire line. And I'm a fan. Let's just say that. The guys down at Daniel Defense, they had it really happening down there. They had a couple of full autos. They had a couple of just amazing AR platforms. So much fun. And they were so cool about it. They were just, oh, you want to keep shooting that? Yeah, just go back there, grab a couple magazines. How many can I grab? These are 30-round magazines. How many can I grab? I don't know. How many are there? 8? Yeah, go ahead and grab the 8. Yes. Then I hung out with the guys at True Shot down the road, and they had a bunch of fun stuff. An amazing shotgun. You can see the 9mm that on our Facebook and our Instagram that I was shooting at the orange targets. There was zero kick to this thing. It was so silky, so nice. Oh, I had a ton of fun. So that was my first objective, was run around like a madman and shoot absolutely everything I could possibly get my hands on. Justin Cross and Danny Page were out there from Venus Anna. They were out there doing a bunch of social media stuff and firing a lot of ammunition. But my second goal was newbies. I wanted to bring newbies. So James T. Harris from the Conservative Circus on KFYI, he's the afternoon show from 4 to 7. I invited him, and I knew that he has an endorsement with Tombstone Tactical, and I know he has firearms. But I knew that he hadn't gone to anything like this before, where you can shoot anything. So I don't think he's discovered really the amazing world of firearms until Friday. And let me tell you, it was amazing to watch this guy. He was blown away by all of the fun that is shooting sports. I think he's hooked. I told him this is a very, very expensive trip for you. This might have been the most expensive day since he moved to the Valley for him and his family. Because first of all, he got lost. I don't know how he got lost, but I didn't press the issue. You never press a man about getting lost. So he actually ended up in Cave Creek, and he thought, wow, this is such an amazing area. So I think I cost him a house, and then he got there, and I think there's at least no less than 4 firearms that he's probably in the realm of has to have. I'm sorry, buddy. I really am. But I'm glad you're in the fold. I told him, anytime you want to shoot, let's go. And he lit up and he was ready to go. Oh, my gosh. Yes. So good to see James T. in the fold. I tried to get Broomhead in there as well, but apparently he forgot that he had to go talk to high school kids that day. Shame. And Rob Hunter, he'll be in here a little later in the show. We're going to talk about campfire beers. And I'll tell you, he was supposed to arrive as well, but somebody sent him an invite that said it was all day when it was only 10 to 2. Didn't make it. It's okay. There's always next year. Trust me, they're going to do it again next year. So much fun. Let's get you caught up on the headlines next. And I'm excited to share, like I mentioned last week, some clips from the CNN documentary Trophy. I know it's a little bit old, and it's about a year old, but it fits into what we're talking about. And I'm going to play you some things from that, some audio from that. And listen, I got to tell you, it's not flattering. It was meant to take down the trophy hunting industry, but within this documentary, they essentially figured out how to get rid of poaching of a lot of animals. I tell you, and it's a good thought, and we're going to have that discussion. That's all in the first hour right here of the Go Show.